choices. What do you get when you cross a zombie with a raven? A very dead bird.
Yes, sir. Dead as a doorman. Dead. What? Yeah.
Who's the geezer?
My granddad, all the way from Bicker Beef.
Sunshine State. Ooh, yeah.
Sounds like Randy Savage.
Well, it's not. It's my granddad, okay? So you can just shut up about it.
Yeah, you go.
Well, it looks like you with a pasted on beard.
It's not, okay? Those are real hairs.
Who's that little right there? Is that Whip?
No, Grandpa.
Come on, Whip. I need to start you out with some tips.
Stay away from me, old fool.
Who's that redheaded fellow?
That's Motar, my director.
Your father wants to steal keys, bitch. I wish you could have seen your old man nipping like a woman after my patented pile driver. Yeah, your dad remembers me. Ooh, yeah.
And how does I call you, like?
You can call me Donald.
For real. It's Trump, innit?
Right.
PR. So, how long has there been business?
Well, business started from the day one, from early in the world.
And what was they doing business in back in the day?
Many years ago, hundreds of millions of years ago, people were doing business, and they were trading in rocks and stones and other things.
Who would want to buy rocks?
I don't know, man. You gotta ask them that.
I've got some business idea that I just want to tell you about, and I'll be a fool.
Very quickly.
What is the most popular thing in the world?
Music.
No.
Tell me.
Ice cream.
Okay.
Everyone has it. And what is the problem with ice cream?
I have no idea.
It drips.
Okay.
So my idea is what?
To make a drip-proof ice cream.
No. Brilliant idea. Alright, whatever. You ain't gonna come out with that.
No, I promise you I won't.
Well, my idea is to come out with just like these ice cream gloves that make the ice cream not go on your hands and make it all well sticky. And also keep your hands warm.
Okay.
When you is eating the ice cream.
Okay.
Is you in or is you in?
Okay, well, it sounds like a good idea, and I hope you make a lot of money. Good luck, folks. It's been nice seeing you. You take care of yourself.
Okay. Is you going to be in on that? P. Diddy is going to be in it.
Good.
Remove the sleep gas.
Before you get beaten up, or after? I mean, seriously, do you really think you're gonna walk away from this? You think you're the only wannabe world ruler we've taken down? Here's a tip. Putting on a skirt over your second-rate armor, not helping. What, you're too good to talk to me? How does that bad guys that...
Miss Van Dyne. I'm not some common criminal that can be distracted by your prattling. You are nothing to doom. And your pathetic attempts to play mind games with me amount to exactly less than nothing. So please, stop embarrassing yourself.
Okay.
Parker! That chicken! Must have split.
We shall now vote for a new world leader. I nominate Do. All in favor, say aye.
Aye! There. It is done. Now that the representative has been mind programmed, all the world leaders on Earth are under my control. Except for the Secretary General. Once I take care of him, I will electronically control all of the minds of the entire UN Assembly. And when they meet tomorrow in special session, Doom is master of the world.
People of the world,
there will be no more wars.
Someone at work ate my sandwich. My Thanksgiving leftover sandwich.
Well, what did the police say?
I can't believe someone just ate it.
Ross, it's just a sandwich.
Just a sandwich? Look, I am 30 years old. I'm gonna be divorced twice. And I just got evicted. That sandwich was the only good thing going on in my life. Someone ate the only good thing going on in my life. My sandwich, my sandwich, my sandwich, my sandwich. Someone at work ate 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 my sandwich.
Jerry, talk to that guy again.
What am I gonna say?
Tell him we want to catch a movie and that we're late.
Hey, what stinks in here? Mr. Cohen, haven't seen you for a couple of weeks.
I've been looking for a better place.
Want a table?
No, just bring me a plate and I'll eat here.
Bring him a plate, you eat here. Come on, I'll give you a table. Excuse me. We've been waiting here. Now I know we were ahead of that guy. He just came in.
Oh no, Mr. Cohen always here.
He's always here. What does that mean? What does that mean?
Mr. Cohen, very nice man. He live on Park Avenue.
Where am I? Is this a dream? What in God's name is going on here?
She's not there. She left. She must have waited and left because those people wouldn't get off the phone.
Did you leave a message?
Yeah, I told her to call me here and to tell anyone that answers the phone to ask for a balding, stocky man with glasses.
What in God's name is going on here? What in God's name is going on here? What in God's name is going on here?
I just had a couple of friends send me a clip where Jack Doherty just crashed his McLaren on stream while reading chat or maybe texting on his phone. And I just cannot fight the urge to make fun of this goober again. Insulting Jack Doherty is a God-given right, and I would be a fool to deny that. I can't resist. It's like trying to hold in a sneeze. I just have to let it out. I have to clown on Jack Doherty. The most punchable face on the planet here belongs to our protagonist, Jack. He is right now driving his McLaren, and his cameraman is doing a great job for the insurance company here, showcasing that he is not doing his due diligence of being a safe driver. So, the clip starts with him staring at his phone, staring a fucking hole through it. I'm pretty sure he's reading the chat, though it is possible he's reading text or replying to text. Either way though, he is distracted driving and it's about to be a disaster. And then he had the chutzpah to step on the gas. He's barely even lucid right now because he's too distracted by his phone, and that leads to it hydroplaning.
No, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Clearly a case of Jack Doherty not paying any attention. Now I know hydroplaning can happen to even the best drivers, which Jack Doherty is not. He is looking at his phone numerous times. We have the cameraman who's filming this like Cloverfield and actually did a really good job of showing us the monster.
Nobody tampers with the equipment except Stark.
Okay, so he lends us his townhouse rent-free. That doesn't make you his official snoop. I'm warning you, you overrated has-been. I've
Yes, y'all. It's your boy, Paulywood the Prince. I wanted to say thank you for listening to the beat tapes. Yo, this the double pack, so you know we going from one to the other.
Alright guys, let's get one thing straight. It's true I was a heck of a ball player when I played, but I never pitched for the Yankees. Matter of fact,
you never played in the major leagues, but you did pitch for Phoenix in the minors. In 1951, you won 9 games, lost 6, had 170 strikeouts, and had an ERA of 2.86.
Good work, kid. Let's get back to basics. This is a baseball. The object of the game is to keep the baseball within the confines of the plane.
Wait a minute! What about, bro? You don't think we know what a ball is? I don't think I like the concept.
If you keep playing like this, we'll be the laughing stock of the league.
Well, what do you expect? All we got on this team is a bunch of casuals and a booger-eating moron. Tanner, I think you should be reminded from time to time that you're one of the few people on this team who's not a fancy or booger-eating moron. So you better cool it or we may be disposed to beat the crap out of you. Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Cut it out.
First, let me explain who Art Modell even was. In 1961, Modell was part of a group that purchased the Browns for $4 million, and during his time owning the Browns, he bared witness to some of the most cruel forms of gridiron torture in NFL history, with the fumble and the drive just being two of many iconic plays that happened against Cleveland, and with that much pain, you'd think the Browns fan base would die out. But no, if anything, they grew stronger through their shared bond of suffering.
Bernie Kosar of University of Miami fame, where at age 19 he quarterbacked that school to a national championship. There's a lot of Cleveland fans down here. Rooting for them dogs. Kosar, long ball, it's gonna go for a touchdown, the game's over. The Battle of Ohio, and we're ready to fire the first shot now at 1st and 10 for Cleveland. Wide open for all. Wide open is Langhorne. And he's down inside the 10. He's gonna go down to the 1-yard line.
After a relatively solid run in the 80s, so surely they weren't going anywhere anytime soon. But then Art Modell whipped it out. The Trump card that changed everything. Rumors began to circulate that he was about to do the unthinkable. Art Modell was talking with Maryland officials in an attempt to move the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, what a way to open the Battle of Ohio. Open, home run ball. Wide open is the rookie. He's in for a second Cleveland touchdown. Right here, Bruce to the left of this formation on 3rd and 2 at the 11. Now Brennan comes to the right. Touchdown, Cleveland and Slaughter in the end zone. Look at him looking around him, identifying the defense. One of the two plays he called the huddle. First down play. And Bud now takes it in, and it's a 7-6 game.
Nobody could believe it, but it was official. On November 6th, 1995, Platt, in the middle of the NFL season, announced the Cleveland Browns would be moving to Baltimore forever. Literally, in the middle of the season, he just ripped Browns fans' hearts out and threw it on the ground and just squashed it. And in the end, it's really sad to say, guess what? The facts were that there was just more money to be made in Baltimore, and after a long emotional chat with future Browns owner Al Lerner, ironically, Art Modell, with tears in his eyes, did what he thought was best from a soulless financial point of view, and in time, the Cleveland Browns roster became the current-day Baltimore Ravens. But it didn't stop there. Tragic irony is just, it's built into this Browns organization, because after the Browns, as everyone knew them, were gone and the fans had their last season in Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, the business side all at its absolute finest right here.
Honestly, I hate to say this, but it's gotta get so much worse. So, Browns fans were already just devastated after losing their team because of the collective mistakes of the city and the owner of the team they were forced to trust. That's not all, because these Cleveland fans were forced to watch as their once proud orange helmet was painted a different color and realize his existence. A man who was so loyal to Cleveland, he reportedly kept a jar of dirt from the Browns' last home game on his desk, held the general manager job of the Baltimore Ravens now, and in just his first season on the job, he helped bring in 2 Hall of Famers.
Now we'll see what the Ravens feel. The pick is in. With the 4th choice in the first round, the Baltimore Ravens select John Ogden, tackle from UCLA. With the 25th selection in the first round, the Baltimore Ravens have selected Ray Lewis, linebacker, University of Miami.
Here we come! Here we come! Here we come! It's a man's game now. It's gonna be a football game tonight now. It's gonna be a football game here. Okay. All right, let's go, baby. Put your hands on them and let's play. Put your hands on them and let's play. Let's see if they can play physical football today. Let's see if they can run without nobody touching them. You know what I'm talking about? Let's become great. You know how we do our thing.
Yeah, he's about close enough now that he could coast across the start-finish line and still win.
Out of turn 4, after 17 years of effort, the Daytona 500 belongs to Franklin, Tennessee's Darrell Waltrip. He's done.
Driver Darrell Waltrip, wife Stevie.
I won the Daytona 500. I won the Daytona 500.
Darrell, how long?
Wait. This is the Daytona 500, isn't it?
Oh, you bet.
Don't tell me it isn't. Thank God.
How many years, how long, and how hard have you tried to get right here?
17 years.
Here they come. Morgan down to the line. Davey Allison first. Morgan Shepard gets it all back there. Has he got anything left? Coming to the strike. Morgan comes to the inside, and Davey Allison is going to win the Daytona 500. The Alabama gang has done it again. The son of a great champion of this track, Bobby Allison. Davey Allison victorious in the 34th annual Daytona 500. 14th career win for Davey Allison. Comes in the one race that means the most.
16 cars are in contention to win the Daytona 500. But Earnhardt has a benefit. There's a slow car up ahead.
And there's trouble coming off of turn 2. Some cars get tangled, and it might be this. Whoever gets back to the start-finish line, they'll get the white and the yellow together.
This could be the Daytona 500. Bobby Labonte goes to the outside.
Labonte up high. Earnhardt uses the last car of Rick Bass as a pick. 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Checker flag. Dale Earnhardt finally is a champion of the Daytona 500. The most anticipated moment in racing. Every man on every crew has come out to the edge of pit lane to congratulate the man who has dominated everything there is to win in this sport, except this race, until today. Don't worry, he's won at this racetrack 30 times. He, better than anyone, knows the way to victory lane.
Out of his car and listen to this. Just for all them race fans and all them people have been saying, Dale, this is your year. Dale, this is your year. Boy, a lot of them said it this year. The Daytona 500 is ours. We've won it. We've won it. We've won it.
Kurt Busch is a fast piece of equipment right there. He's got the look. He's the only Ford in the front 5. What can he do?
Look at Scott Riggs in that 10 car. He's trying to get him a top 5 finish in this Daytona 500. And there's Jimmy Johnson on the 48 on the outside, Darrell.
Somebody needs to get up there and go with him, but I don't know if he's on the outside or not. He hadn't all day.
Push to the outside.
6 cars have a chance to win it. Jeff Gordon's going to lead them into turn 4. They're 1 mile from home.
3 wide. They're bouncing off each other.
Jeff Gordon's going to win his 3rd Daytona 500. Kurt Busch, Dale Jr., and Scott Riggs.
Bob Costas at the NBA Draft Lottery, being held this year in the studios of NBA Entertainment in Secaucus, New Jersey. The NBA Draft itself will take place on June 24th in Portland. Today, the order of selection in the draft has been determined by the lottery. Here's a little background. The lottery was instituted in 1985, in part to remove the appearance of teams with poor records losing intentionally in order to secure a high pick in the draft based solely on order of finish. So what's at stake in this year's draft? In some years, it's not exactly clear which player will be taken with the first pick. Not so this time. Barring the unforeseen, the first selection will almost certainly be LSU's Shaquille O'Neal.
People out there that have a lot of expectations, and I'm not going to
league and try to rush anything. I'm just going to take 1 year at a time. Hopefully, I'll become a great player.
All 11 of the lottery teams have said they would select O'Neal if given the chance. Other prominent players sure to go in the first few picks are Georgetown's Alonzo Mourning, Duke's Christian Laettner, and Ohio State's Jimmy Jackson. Now, perhaps as much interest surrounds this draft lottery as any since the first one back in 1985. That was the year, you may recall, in which the Knicks won the lottery and selected Patrick Ewing with the number 1 pick. Right now, here's a review of the rules and an explanation of how the draft lottery works, and pay attention. The 11 teams that didn't qualify for the playoffs all have a shot at the number 1 pick. That's Minnesota, Orlando, Dallas, Denver, Washington, Sacramento, Milwaukee, Charlotte, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and Houston. The Bucks and Hornets finished with identical records, and a special draw held at the conclusion of the regular season determined that Milwaukee gets 1 more ball than Charlotte. If neither team winds up in the top 3, then the Bucks select before the Hornets. The NBA uses a weighted system which increases the chances of the teams with the worst records getting the top picks. The Timberwolves will have 11 chances out of 66 for the top pick, each chance represented by a ball. Orlando gets 10 chances, 1 more than Dallas, and so on down to Houston, which has 1 chance in 66. The balls are placed in a clear cylinder. They will be mixed and then drawn to the top. The first to emerge from the cylinder will represent the first pick in the draft. The second non-duplicate ball will get the second pick, and the third non-duplicate ball, the third pick. The order of selection for the remaining 8 teams will be determined by inverse order of their regular season records. This guarantees the team with the worst record, Minnesota, of no lower than the 4th overall pick. Okay, the actual drawing has just been conducted in a separate room under the supervision of NBA Deputy Commissioner. The process was witnessed by representatives of the 11 lottery teams, different representatives from the individuals sitting here. Also there was Phil Laskaway, a partner in the international accounting firm of Ernst & Young. Mr. Laskaway is the only person in this studio who knows the results, including Commissioner David Stern. Immediately following the drawing, Mr. Laskaway took the logo for each lottery team and placed it into a numbered envelope corresponding to that team's position in the 1992 draft. Since then, Mr. Laskaway, and I swear this is true, has retained exclusive custody of the envelopes, which he has just placed in order on the numbered board. The sealed envelopes will be opened shortly by Commissioner Stern. Commissioner Stern will open the envelopes representing the selection order 11 through 1. Keep in mind that since slots 4 through 11 are determined by inverse order of regular season finish, and only the first 3 positions are determined by the lottery, if Houston, for example, doesn't come up 11th, or Atlanta doesn't come up 10th, and so on, it means that team has defied the odds and lucked into one of the top 3 selections. Now to announce the order of the first 11 picks of this year's NBA draft, here's the Commissioner, David Stern.
Good afternoon and welcome to the NBA Draft Lottery. Everyone has been briefed on the lottery procedures, so let's get started and see who picks where in the 1992 NBA Draft. The 11th pick, the Houston Rockets. As expected, they had 1 ball out of 66, so no disappointment really for Steve Patterson. The 10th pick goes to the Atlanta Hawks. The 9th pick goes to the Philadelphia 76ers. Charles Barkley said if they don't get one of the top 2 picks, they should trade him unless they get Mourning or O'Neal. The 8th pick goes to the Milwaukee Bucks. That means that Charlotte has moved up. Charlotte has 1 of the top 3 picks. The 7th pick goes to the Sacramento Kings. The 6th pick goes to the Washington Bullets. Everything is held according to statistical probability except Charlotte, which has moved into the first 3 picks. The 5th pick goes to the Denver Nuggets. The 4th pick goes to the Dallas Mavericks.
Orlando, Minnesota, and Charlotte.
And now the first 3 picks in the 1992 NBA Draft. The 3rd pick in the 1992 NBA Draft goes to the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Orlando and Charlotte.
The 2nd pick in the 1992 NBA Draft goes to the Charlotte Hornets. And that means that the Orlando Magic will pick first in the 1992 NBA Draft. Come on up, Pat.
Pat Williams, the colorful former GM of the Philadelphia 76ers, has been with the Orlando Magic from the inception of the franchise, and now his team owns the number 1 pick in the June 24th draft.